channel. This is Madison. Today we will be doing my easy, pretty much everyday makeup routine. That's why I'm starting off looking like this. I have some of my products here, and every product that I can link will be linked in the description below. Some of the brushes and stuff are pretty old, like really old, and I don't even know what brand they are, so I won't be able to link those. However, I will be able to link everything that I can find. Sorry again about this setup, and this table's pretty ugly, but we're working with what we got in quarantine right now. I haven't been getting ready too much in quarantine. I'm not going to work every day like I was before I was laid off, obviously, so I haven't been getting ready too much. However, I've been trying to get ready like once or twice a week, even if I'm like still laying around in leggings, which I most likely am, just to get a sense of like normalcy. And it actually does so much to improve your mood. Like, I was just FaceTiming my friend Mackenzie, and she was telling me how she's been like wearing jeans, like her comfy jeans even with a sweatshirt, and like it improves your mood so much, and like that is so true. And so yeah, like if you're like me and you're just sitting around at home, try putting on like a little bit of makeup, and it will make you feel like actually like your life is together, even if it's not. So without further ado, let's get into the makeup routine. By the way, I am not a professional at all. Like, I just kind of got into makeup like within the last year and a half. I used to like never wear it, or like wear whatever was cheapest and like whatever I found, and I still do use majority drugstore items. However, I have gotten into it a lot more, and learning what works and what doesn't work for me. So yeah, just follow along if you want to. Here we go. Alright, so first off, I go into primer. And so, just a disclaimer, I have very, very dry skin, but it is also acne prone, which is super annoying, just because a lot of acne prone skin is oily, so a lot of products are like for oily and acne prone skin, or for dry skin, and it's like dry and acne prone. So it's just really hard to find stuff. Sometimes it works for my skin type. This isn't a skincare video. That's just a disclaimer for a lot of these products and like why they work for me. So the foundation, or not foundation, the primer that I have found that I actually really like, that doesn't leave my skin looking like it has a powder on it, is the Catrice Fine and Prime. Also, every beauty influencer, right? The Catrice Fine and Prime Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer, Fresh It Up. It has moisturizing bamboo water in it. So I pretty much use this doing just a little bit of makeup or not, just because it also just moisturizes your skin. So I just do a few dots around the face, and I just rub this in. It has been a while since I did my morning skincare routine this morning. It's kind of a little bit later in the afternoon, so my skin is pretty dry at this point already. So I'm just rubbing that in. Then this is a little bit newer to me, but I have liked it so far. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just use this because I have pretty visible pores around my nose, and then also my chin area. So what I do is I just take a little bit out, lay it on these areas, and I usually have nails on because I do my own nails, but the other, like last week, I didn't have any on because I've been trying to like let my nails get a little more healthy, and I've never gotten the primer out of the pot without nails on, and it was actually so hard. So I was like, because it kind of annoys me when people do like get things out with their nails, but now I get it because I hadn't done it without nails, and it's like you have to dig your finger in, and it was just hard. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing and pulling a little bit where this is around my T-zone. I heard you're supposed to press in pore filling primer, so that's what we're doing, and then it says to wait 30 seconds. Lately I haven't been wearing foundation just because it's been a little bit warmer, It's getting more into spring and my natural freckles are coming out, and I used to be like so against my freckles. Like I hated my freckles. And then now it's like this huge trend where people are like painting on their freckles, which was so foreign to me because I'm like, what? I've like been trying to cover mine up. So I'm trying to embrace them a little bit. And my skin's gotten a little bit of a natural glow to it, so haven't been wearing conceal foundation just with everyday looks. I still wear foundation normally. So next I just go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in shade Light Ivory. I like this concealer. I'm about to start trying out a new concealer, but it's pretty good. It's really good, I think, if you have dry skin, because this was like the most unpopular opinion, but I was using the Tarte Shape Tape for like years, like so long, and it was good, but it was never like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing in the whole world. Like I like kind of just got it because everyone else was, and then I ran out of it, and I was like, not in my budget to get that concealer, because it is pretty expensive for concealer. So I just got this because it was honestly cheap and I thought it would be pretty good, and I actually like this a lot more. Then again, I do again have drier skin, and I've heard now that it's so hard to do this and talk at the same time. Like I never realized how hard this is. But I did hear that the Shape Tape is for more oily skin, so like it makes sense now that I switched over, like why I like this so much. I just ordered the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I've heard really good reviews on that, so I'm excited to try that out. I'll keep y'all updated. But now this beauty blender is just from Shop Miss A, so I'm just dabbing it in, and I put the concealer in places I like want to highlight a little bit, my under eyes, and just some places where I'm having a little bit of a breakout. I'm having some breakouts here, if you can probably see, because of stress from the coronavirus, and yeah. So then I'm going in with the Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. I do like my face to be more glowy. That's kind of the look I go for, so I just put this on under my eyes just to set that concealer. I don't put it on my T-zone or anything because my skin isn't oily enough to need it there, and it's so weird. Like my mom and sister don't have they have oily skin and I have dry skin, so they're always like, oh, my skin is so oily, and if I like wake up in the morning and my skin's a little bit oily, I'm like, yes, like I'm doing it right, like my skincare is working. So it's just funny, but I really like that setting powder. It is very fragrant. That's a lot of people's like con about it, but for me it's kind of like I'm only using it under my eyes and the fragrance goes away. Doesn't bother me enough not to use it, and it's a really good price for what it is. So next I'm going in with a little bit of cream contour. Cream contour is a little bit newer to me. This is the only kind I've used, and it works well, I think. I am almost running out of it, so I probably will try something new next time just to see. But this is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer in C13, I think is the shade. I do like this, that it has this little applicator on top, because I think that is good for, it works well for contouring. So, and I go on my nose sometimes. It just kind of depends on my mood. Go a little bit under the lip just to make my lip look a bit fuller, because it's not very full. I definitely go on my jawline because I do not have a prominent jawline at all. And then when you look crazy, you know it's working. Every time I FaceTime Andrew, who is my boyfriend, and I'm doing my makeup, he's like, oh, you got your war paint on? I'm like, it's basically what it looks like, isn't it? So then I'm just taking the same beauty blender and just dabbing it in, and just blending it out. Um, but yeah, this works pretty well. I like that the shade isn't too orangey. Um, then again, it is concealer. It's not like necessarily cream contour. I really don't know if that makes a big difference. I don't think it does, but I mean, it works well enough. We'll see when I run out of it if I want to try something new. I kind of want to try the Kim Kardashian or the KKW contour stick just because, like, I feel like she's like the queen of contour, right? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm such a review person. It's literally so annoying to everyone I'm friends with. Because I'm like, I'll have to check the reviews. Like, this got really good reviews. And they're like, why don't you just try stuff that looks interesting to you? And I'm like, because I love to see what people have to say about stuff, you know? Like, I love watching makeup reviews. Because it's like, why would I want to waste my money, you know? Um, so yeah, just blending this in so I look a little more awake and tan. And don't forget the neck. I like it. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream blush. I have been doing kind of like all cream everything lately just to get that glowy look. I think it makes you look a lot more natural, but like your skin is like amped up. I don't know. It works for me. I do use powders, but lately I've been into like the all cream everything. And I saw this tweet and it was like so true. It was like, um, everyone goes through a stage where they wear blush and then they don't wear blush and then they wear it again and they're like, why haven't I been wearing it? Like, it's been amazing. And I literally went through that and now I'm back into the point where I'm using it again and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, why did I not use that? The camera cut me off. So I just put a little bit on my finger and I dab it, and I heard, like, I saw this on one of Tati's videos. Does anyone watch Tati? I love her. She is like one of those people that like really got me into like loving makeup. It all started after that James Charles drama, and I was like, who's Tati? And then I watched that like long video exposing James Charles, and then I was like, wait, I really like this girl. Not for that, like for her makeup videos. Anyways, she like says not to smile when you're putting on your blush because like when you do, like your cheeks get a lot higher, so then it like makes your face droop when like ever you're not smiling because you applied your blush too low. And I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. So now I just kind of do it where I want, and I don't like, I just leave my face normal. But anyways, I really like this cream blush. I think it looks super natural and pretty, and I don't like shiny blushes. I think it looks a little bit juvenile. I don't know. The blushes I've tried that have been shiny I just have not liked. And this one I really, really like. And I like the more coral colors. I think it looks better with my skin tone. But, yep, there's that. I've seen people like, supposed to put on the bridge of your nose or something. I don't know. I just do. I like it when I think it makes me look good. Right? So then I go in with highlight, and I go in with the Cover FX custom enhancer drops, and this is the shade Sunlight. This is actually a hand-me-down from my sister Anastasia because she got it and she has oily skin, and this is kind of like an oily texture. I can still feel my blush, like what? This is kind of like an oily texture when you rub it in. So she didn't really like it because she has oily skin, but for me it's like, I really like it. It can be a lot, like, it's kind of intimidating, like, when you rub it in, like, how it looks, but it looks really good when she, like, blended it in. The trick is you can't add too much of this, I've found, and it moves around a little bit when you apply it, so you have to be careful. You don't want it to move around too much because it'll get, like, under your eyes almost where your concealer was. So I go a little bit and I just dab it in with my finger just to get it laid down. And then I'll go in with my beauty blender to keep it in a more precise area. Just like that. And it seems to work well. And this is like one of those things where like when I like turn or like see myself in a mirror, I'm like, whoa, my highlight looks really good. But I mean, I've never really had a highlight that I've been like, ew. You know, like, I do know that I like the more warm tone highlights. I typically go toward more warm tone things, which I think looks like more like you've been in the sun, or like sun-kissed. But my skin tone is more like peachy and reddish tones, so I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that, but that's like kind of what I do, and I just gravitate towards those colors. So then I put a little bit in my inner corner, just to look like I tried a little bit more than I did, because that's the goal, right? And I think that's gonna be as blended as we can make it. So then for eyeshadow on an everyday basis, I usually don't do eyeshadow because I don't want to wake up earlier and do eyeshadow, and unless it's like church or I feel like it, right? So also this is the AOA Studio like color change. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like if you have color in your brush and you want to get it off really quickly without washing it, it takes the color off, which is really nice. I do still wash my brushes, but that's just really nice to have. Anyways, so, but I will take a little bit of bronzer and go in my crease, and it just looks so natural and pretty, and like you look like you have a nice glow to you. So I've been using the Malibu Glitz face powder in the color, this is from Shop Missy. If you don't know what Shop Missy is, it's a makeup website that literally everything is $1, and it's like crazy. So I didn't order from there, just like why not, and I got this bronzer and it works really well, and it's $1, but like I don't even know if there's a shade on it. It looks like this. It's more of like a light brown shade, but it looks very natural, so I just coat my brush with that and go in on my crease just to make it look like I have a little bit more defined eyes than I actually do. And I think it looks really nice. It's one of those like hacks that I found that like makes a really big difference. And you can do it with any bronzer. This bronzer I just think is like light enough that it looks like very natural, and like you didn't do this when you did. So then I do that. And it blends really well. Again, this is one of those brushes that's really old, and I don't know where. I think it's Eco Tools, but I really don't know. It's so old. It's like one of my first makeup brushes. That's what I really like about brushes, is like if you take care of them and you clean them, they don't expire like makeup does, which is so nice. So that's done. Very quick and easy. Then we'll go into brows. I've really been into like a big, like full brow. I have naturally full brows, which is really nice, so I've just been really trying to accentuate that lately. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I really like this. It has a little spoolie, so what I do is I just brush it up, and then I fill in the sparse areas, especially towards the front, because I feel like that's where most of my sparse areas are. I don't know, is that like where everyone else's are? I don't know. I don't know, I've said that, I need to keep a counter of how many times I say I don't know. But I feel like these are like the best kind of makeup tutorials to watch, just so like you feel like you're not, like you don't have to be professional. It's just like whatever you like. So then I brush them out again, make sure everything's blended. You can see a big difference. I like was one of those I was one of those people that was like, I don't think I need to fill in my brows, like they're pretty full as it is. And then I got this pencil and I like did it just because it was cheap, and I was like, let's try it. And I was like, holy cow, there's a huge difference. Like I should have been doing this a long time ago. So then there that is, and then I go in with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in the color Blonde. This is one of those products that I bought like over and over again because it is so good. I love it. It's like really cheap, and it's literally just like mascara for your brows, and it's kind of just like a setting gel, or I don't even know if it's a gel, it's like a liquid. I don't know what the consistency is, I guess. It's more like a cream, like a setting cream that is a little bit tinted. So like if I'm in a rush or I don't feel like, if I'm doing like very minimal makeup, I'll just wear this. And it looks so good, and it just blends everything together. So this is one of the things I highly recommend. So then, done with the eyebrows. I'm going to do just a touch of more concealer right on my brow bone, just to accentuate that. And I'm just going to use my hands or my fingers just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. And then going in with the holy grail product, the mascara I cannot rave about enough, the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. All you need to remember is it's the Essence mascara with the black and turquoise and or teal, and this is the best mascara. Like, I have never like had a mascara that I've like used that I've been like, holy cow, are you serious? Like, it works so well. I got my mom and my sister on it. Like, anyone that'll listen will tell them about this mascara, and it's so cheap. It's like, I think it's $5, and I think we found a deal like near Christmas at Ulta where it was like buy 3 get 1. It was something crazy, and so we just stocked up. But my lashes are lifted. I do my own lash lift at home from Amazon, which is another thing that's awesome. So I don't curl them right now because they're lifted. But that's another thing. When my lashes aren't lifted, they literally stick straight out. Like, I have pretty long and full lashes, but they literally have no curl to them. But this mascara really holds a curl. Alright guys, so that is the finished makeup look. This is my pretty much everyday makeup look if I am putting on makeup. Every product I use I really recommend. I don't know much about makeup, but this is what I recommend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. It is crazy to like be starting a YouTube channel and everything like that. I know there can be a lot of hate from people, but I just wanted to do this because I love it, and I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, so I thank you for any support. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day, guys. Bye!